Good morning, beautiful beings. Welcome to Live for Thursday, November 1st. Although, anytime you watch, be the perfect time for you to hear the messages. I'm still a mess. I'm still having this week. Hey, there we go, little curl over there. I just tried to quickly throw my hair into a braid before getting in. So tired. Pain in the body's up. Cycles. Stuff with kids. It's great, and I love them so much. Amazing beings with minds of their own. Amazing free will beings. Yes, they are. As we all are, right? Okay, I'm looking around because my smudge, my sage is in that little box there, which you're sitting on. So, do I have some out? Okay, well, I'm going to have to jiggle you around for a little bit, so hang on. Hope you got your seatbelts on today, going for a little ride here. Slow it down. Pull this. Maybe that would stand up without using the other. Ooh, kind of a little bit. So then you can see the bowl here. Oh, I didn't even light my candle. Okay, remember this, eh? My friend Lynn McLaughlin made this beautiful being. Who's wrote a few books, Child of the System, Little Lynn Story, Child of the System, Adult Lynn Story, and getting that out there, sharing our stories to affect change. You know, you get your story out there, that helps. Get it out of you, right? But then you don't know who else you're going to help, because that healing, just in sharing your story, can be healing, right? Like 95% of healing comes from just having your story heard and witnessed. Just sharing it, even if, just getting it out from you. So you're not carrying it around inside. It's time to lighten that load, right? Here's our sponges. Okay. And we're going to do a little bit of, this one's kind of hard to, as much as I like, but I'm thinking of throwing a little cedar on there too, as protection. I also set up another playlist today. It's not my videos, but videos I have been watching. So, any of you that feel similar to me? Big weirdo. Who I am externally reflects divine originality. Okay. There we go. Okay. Hey, jeez. Hey, jeez. Okay, my dragon's get there. Stay. Good. Good dragon. Okay. Bring it all in. Calling in all our guides and relations. So we light our smudge. Invite them in to share their wisdom with us. Help us to cleanse all that we need. Not carry any longer what is not ours to carry. Give back with love to the universe. And back to those who are responsible for that when they are ready. With love. Always with love. These smudges just... Okay, see? Can you see? It's a hard time lighting. There we go. There's a little bit of flame going on there. On that top one. I want to light the base. There we go. There we go. Oh, fire. Higher perspective. There you are. See with beauty. Cleanse that space between us. Cleanse that space all around you. See with the beauty. Hear the beautiful words being said to you. Speak with beautiful words. Let it come up from your heart before it comes through. See the beauty all around you. Because that beauty you see around you is reflecting the beauty from within you. It's all reflection. Language. Higher perspective. See you. You. a unique being, but also part of this great oneness divine. Yeah, somebody said that. How much more intimate can you get than that? We are all one. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Sage. Thank you, all relations. Keep that going to the side there. Down to the side. Today, what shall we do? We have our cards. Discovering our true selves, and we are all one on this earth, okay? We're all together here on this earth. We need to stop that fighting all around us because it's reflecting the fight that's going on within us. So let's take that time and look within. Today. A morning star spread. We haven't done one of those in a while. We did do the inward tree, the moon lunch on Tuesday. Morning star. We haven't done morning star. Well, we're here in the morning, and I just bought a book yesterday, Morning Star. So let's do our morning star. Thank you. You know that love and support that's here. Open up and let it in. Set aside everything else for today. For these few minutes, this is for you. Focus in. Tune in to you. What's going on in you? More than what's being said, more than the cards that are shown. What's going on in you? Because there's your messages for today. There's your guidance for today. It's all inside of you. These can just bring that outside. A little more clarity. Sometimes it gets jumbled out with everything, right? So we call in the east to have that illumination and clarity, the place of fire, the place of man. And the south, place of innocence, the emotions, the child, the water. The west, the place of woman, introspection, the earth. And up in the north, we have the air, our wisdom years, the place of the elders. And in our earth walk, we walk from south, place of childhood. Look at that. And innocence up to the north shield, which field of plenty. We're in the north, that inner wisdom knows everything is inside. Everything we need, we have. All of our ideas can help us manifest these needs, right? As we get older, we get wiser in knowing we are co-creators. And then the blue road, the path of the spirit. The road of the spirit goes from east to west as the sun. The transformation, right? Because as we transform, as we leave this life and we transform, go back into the east, either to come in and be reborn, to go from the south to the north, or just to be that guidance and keep going from east to west, right? Life and light. I think that's the way it comes to me. And then we go into the west, from the east to the west, the whirling rainbow, where we have unity and wholeness achieved, right? We go into that spirit world and we become whole again, and we know we are part of this one. When we come down into this human body, we believe that we are separate, but we are not. Although it looks separate. I'm a person, you're a person, there's trees, there's grass. It looks different, doesn't look the same. But we're all the same. Break it down to the smallest little pieces. We're all the same. Whether we're a blade of grass, a blade of grass, or a human being. Above, below, and within. Okay, we call in all the directions. They're all here with us, and we do our morning star spread. So we start with the keynote for today. The keynote for today, whatever the day is that you are watching this. Okay? Keynote. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, I see. It's right there. We have the keynote for today. And then we have the blessing. The blessing for today. The lesson or the challenge is over here. the lesson or the challenge. And then up at the top, we have our gifts. First, our gift from Morning Star. Morning Star, what is your gift for us today? Morning Star. Right there. Then Grandfather Sun also has a gift for us every day. Today, it will be this. Today it will be that. Today is that. And then our gift to share with the world today. Whatever day it is that you are watching this. This is our gift. Right there. Okay. And we take this and we discover overall theme here. We have returning to our innocence, looking at our childhood, seeing. I mean, this is happening with me too, looking at this autism stuff, thinking about me as a child. Although there isn't a whole lot of memories there. Which could be an aspect thing, I don't know. So, return to our innocence. This is the theme. This is our gifts, right? We can retreat into that anytime. Right? Go and take rest, knowing that we are innocent. Okay? When all else fails, we don't know what to do. We can say, please, take the wheel. Or whatever that is, whoever you call into. There is that higher power out there. It's always there for you no matter what. So maybe have a look inside to see what that is for you. Okay? Into that innocence and see what that is for you. And embrace that unknown. Of being you. We tend to put on these faces for everybody. All of us when we're out there wearing different hats and stuff like that. Sometimes we don't know what it's going to be like just to be ourselves. No shame, right? Being ourselves without hiding any part of ourselves. That can be an unknown thing. How could we? Ooh, that's an unknown. So embrace that. It's not so bad. You're innocent. Okay. We didn't know everything when we was born, right? Didn't know how to walk, didn't know how to talk, didn't know. But we do it. We do it anyway, right? Okay, so. Thank you. So, here we have our intent. What's the intention that we have today? So, this is our main lesson for today. What's your intentions? What smoke signals are you putting out there? Okay. Are your intentions pure? Are they full of love? Are you coming from love? Are you coming from fear? Are you doing things because you love to do them? Or are you doing things because you're afraid if I don't do them, there's something going to happen, right? So what are we doing? And are we gathering? Oh, did we have these come up before? Gathering together all the bits of ourselves and intending to be a whole. Intending to be ourselves, true to ourselves, true to our beautiful beings, because we're all beautiful beings, right? So gathering up all those little parts of ourselves, so that inner shield and that stuff that we know as a child, what do we want to be? So it's retreating into that innocence of who we are and seeing how far we've come. Look at all that we've learned. And yeah, hand up, put it across your chest and pat your back. You got here. You're here. And you amazing, beautiful being. Look at what you've got through, right? Now, be true to you. Get all those parts of yourself together, okay? Light and dark, because sometimes in the dark, we've hid the most beautiful parts of ourselves because on some level they weren't accepted by somebody else. Therefore, we think, I can't accept that myself. But hey, love you first and foremost, right? So the intention to bring all of ourselves together. Here's our key note. What is your intention today? What is it that you're gathering to yourself? And then we have over here, right? Yeah. Okay, over here. It's backwards on there. So over here is the blessing of the day. Change, right? If we don't like something, then we can, oh God, everything's going through change. All right, I'll just hang in there until it changes. Sometimes we can do something to help affect that change. Sometimes it's a matter of just waiting it out, right? The seasons are going to change in their own time. Sometimes it takes longer. So if you're waiting for the snow to come, it will come. But sometimes we need to wait on that and let those changes happen naturally. There's some things like in our minds, we always have the power to change our minds, always. Right? So in that inner knowing, in that wisdom, if we tap into that, we can see how we've gone through these changes and how far we've come along this red road. Here's the blue road of spirit, and spirit's always with us, right? Free will beings, right? That great divine intelligence, whatever you call it out there, cannot come in and help us without us asking for it first, because the whole thing was given the free will, right? Made in the likeness, right? Co-creators we are. And inside, we all know that. So it's that tapping down, deep down into that inner knowing, and doing things, taking those actions based on our inner knowings, not on what someone else had told us to do. See, because as we're younger, right? As children, we're dependent on others to tell us how this world is, right? Because we've forgotten. We need to be reminded. So, but all the answers are there in your inner knowing, the changes that you need to make, what needs to shift, where, right? You will know it. Take that time to quiet, go into that retreat, and listen. Listen to that inner voice, that little inner child that is still closest to the essence of who we are. That's gotten buried up by everything else. Isn't that interesting? It did that. Again, stop, but it didn't do that yesterday. So I'm wondering, why does it stop every once in a while in the middle of it? Anyway, so there's a challenge for today. The retreating, finding that time for ourselves in this busy, hectic world. We all can have a hard time finding a moment just to ourselves. But that's all we need, is even just to take that moment, to take that deep breath way down into our beings, to renew, right? Because that inner breath is renewing the life. The out breath is like the mini death, right? That breath is dead, it's gone. Bring in a new breath, new life. So even taking that time just to retreat for a moment, just to take a deep breath or two or three and do a check-in with your body and what's going on. And that can be a challenge, especially if you're having a very busy day, especially if you've got the stamina and you're going. But we need to take those times, if we are to keep going, to pace ourselves. Elk can keep going on and on because it doesn't go fast. It doesn't go spurts. It kind of keeps an even pace, right? And it can stay at that pace a whole lot longer than its predators, like mountain lion or lion that's chasing after it, because it uses its little energies in spurts. So then it runs out of energy quicker. So if you take your time, take the retreat and breathe. Balance your activity with inactivity. You'll have the stamina to get through. Okay? Because our bodies are there for us more when our bodies know we're there for it, for them, whatever, right? Taking care of them. You work with your body and it's there for you. Always. So that's the challenge today. Find those times to retreat so that you can get through the day, right? To retreat, take those breaths to renew, to tap into your inner knowing, and to stay focused. What's your intention today? What's your intention today? What are you gathering today? Into yourself, into those powers. What do you need? And then we go on to our gift from Morningstar. So our gift today from Morningstar is the rhythm and the timing. Okay? Morningstar can help guide you to that rhythm and timing by tapping inside. We're all connected, right? And putting down those boundaries. Okay? Morningstar is going to help you with those boundaries and knowing when to place those boundaries. Okay? When somebody stepped over. Because we can take so much and then we have to realize within ourselves when we're giving too much that we're running out of stamina. We don't have anything left for ourselves because we've given it all away. That's why boundaries are so important to place. Here's a little exercise you could do today too, like draw a circle. These are your boundaries. What do you allow inside your circle? What do you keep outside of your circle, only to come in by invitation, or to stay outside of the circle, never to come in. Okay? Okay? Those boundaries. Some of the people we love, I love you, I love you, I love you. But I've noticed this is too draining. So now's the time I need to put you out here. I love you, but I love you over there now. Thank you. I'll keep sending you love and light. But, however, I can't have you in my inner circle. Okay? Because that brings anxiety. I don't trust you. Whatever that is for you. What is that? It's the timing. So, what's coming up for you? Where's the boundaries? Like gathering? Where have we put that? The inner knowing. We know. Okay, here we go again. So I don't know why that's happening. Here we go. So we know that change has to happen. And the change happens when we place those boundaries. Where have we not had those boundaries? Where have we been flimsy on those boundaries? So now's the time. Morningstar saying this is the time. Now put down those firm boundaries for yourself. Be kind to yourself, right? We worry about hurting others people's feelings. Hey, you're a people too. Don't hurt your feelings. Okay? Your feelings are just as important as everybody else's. Okay? You belong here on this earth just as much as everybody else does. We all are needed here. Remember, we're the human colony on this earth. Everybody has their own part. And it doesn't look the same as somebody else's. Okay? So, and you know that inside, you know what is right for you more than anybody else does. And here, gift from grandfather's son is that returning home, coming in to who we are fully and wholly. Because once we know the true self, we can never again be deceived. There's nobody that knows us better than we know us, right? We're the only ones with us 24/7. We're the only ones that have that inside view, right? So use that integrity impeccably for yourself as you would for somebody else, okay? Because you are just as important and just as special as everyone out there. Everyone is special. No one's more special than anyone else, except to the eyes of maybe their love, right? Like I tell my kids, of course, in this house, you're the most special children to me. But you get out there in that school, every child is in that school is the most special to somebody out there, okay? So we get out there, we're equals. Always, no matter what. You're a human being, you're equal to every other human being out there, okay? And you have every right to be here. You are needed here. Your loving light is absolutely needed here on this earth. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here right now, okay? You're needed. You're loved. Give yourself that love that you give to everybody else because you deserve it too. All right? Okay. I'm telling you, love yourself. I love you. And I'm grateful you're here. Thank you. So, then we have our gift to share. Because as we respect our sacred space, we respect others' sacred space. It all begins within. So that's our gift to share with others. You're a divine being. You're a divine being. We're all divine beings, right? And knowing that. And we don't need to go tell everybody that. It's just by showing that in ourselves, in the way we act, right? We could be that messenger of that. Being that messenger, we are all one. Is that for you to do? Are you being called to start a YouTube channel? Or to get out there in some way to spread this message that we need to respect ourselves and each other, that this is our sacred piece of Mother Earth and we need to respect the sacred space of Mother Earth too, right? Because if we keep going this way, we can blow ourselves up. Let's not blow ourselves up. Let's respect our space, okay? This is a strong message coming in, okay? That's our gift to share with the world, okay? Our personal sacred spaces. We all have a message to share. Even if it's the same one, we might say it in a slightly different way that opens that up to others. Okay? Because their boundaries might stop them from hearing some things in certain ways, right? Whatever it is, we don't know what that is. But we're messengers just by the way we live our lives. Love yourself. You're sending the message out there to others to love themselves as well. As you shine your light, you're giving permission to others to shine their light as well. Okay? So, shine your light bright in everything you do. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much, you beautiful, beautiful beings. Respect your sacred space, and others will respect it too. How to treat us. So, let me flip it like this again. There, look at that. It's a little bit easier to hold this than my other one. So that was our main. Remember to retreat into that innocence and that inner child. Retreat into seeing others in that way too, right? If they've crossed our boundaries, maybe they didn't know. Maybe they haven't learned how to respect boundaries. So that's our lessons today. Our keynote, okay? That's our keynote for today. And there's our lesson today. Knowing the change. Oh, the inner wisdom. I'm not rotating the device. Says that again. All right. And then our challenge, finding that time to retreat, even if it's just a breath, okay? Or a couple of breaths, just to keep going for today. Finding that timing, for gift from Morning Star, right? And putting down our boundaries. All right? For ourselves. Draw that circle. Okay? Stick to them. Know your boundaries. Make sure your boundaries are clear to yourself first. And then you'll be able to know when somebody stepped over them. Then, grandfather, son, we're returning home to ourselves with integrity and impeccability. We're using that for ourselves because we do that. I'm guessing it's time to stop. Shannon, you were watching. Thank you so much. I wonder what it have to do with maybe people coming on. 1 like already. Woohoo! Thank you, thank you. Okay, so then, and then our gift to share. To respect ourselves and respect others. And as we're doing that, we send that message out to everybody else. This is a sacred space, right? We lead by example. We teach by example. Not by telling, not by talking, by doing. Okay. Much love to you all. Thank you so much for being you beautiful being. Remember you are. You're such a beautiful being. And you are so needed here on this earth at this time. And thank you for being here, sharing this earth walk with us. With me. Beautiful being. Much love. Big heart hugs. And you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you.